4 app. Now, WYFF News 4 presents For the Record.
Welcome to For the Record. I'm Nigel Robertson. Thursday marked 6 months since Hurricane Helene surged through the Carolinas, claiming more than 100 lives in North Carolina and dozens in South Carolina, turning homes and businesses to rubble, devastating entire communities. We'll speak with several people working to help those hardest hit in Western North Carolina, those communities as they rebuild and recover. Joining us first this morning is Micah Chrisman with Manna Food Bank. And Micah, when the storm hit, what were the immediate needs for the people?
Yeah, so the immediate needs were, we were without power, without water, without communications. Those initial days were some of the hardest for our communities. There's a lot of just people trying to come out and meet their neighbors and figure out who's all right. Go down to the other driveways and go, the mountain next over just to find family and friends, just to like ascertain who's been hurt, who's been impacted. Do we have access in roadways? And yeah, it was really, really tough to see folks struggling with all the first initial part of the crisis.
And let's be honest, we all knew the hurricane was coming, but we had no idea the effect it would have on our area.
Yeah, at Manna Food Bank, we prepared. We were right next to the Swannanoa River, and we moved all our food up about 8 feet high from the bottom racks to the top racks in preparation, thinking maybe 1 or 2 feet of water might come in. Had no idea that there would be a 20-foot plus swell of water that would blow out our walls, completely obliterate our whole operation there in Asheville, North Carolina. And so we had to pivot immediately to find a location to start bringing in food distribution, because that's what we do. We do disaster relief. And so our sister food bank in Metro Carolina Food Bank, they reached out to us, said that they were going to bring us some food. And we reached out to the Western North Carolina Farmers Market, and they said, hey, if you can get the food and resources, we'll provide the space for it. We immediately set up a temporary distribution for the next 2 weeks where we served over 8,000 families there at the Western North Carolina Farmers Market.
Okay, let's rewind a little bit, because yes, that is what you do, but you and everyone who works for you are dealing with the effect of the storm on their own personal lives.
Absolutely. Yeah, the first thing our team immediately did that Saturday and Sunday following the storm was try to find modes of communication where we could with staff members, and they were telling me they had a whiteboard, and we were just doing a staff check. Just, all right, can you confirm your team? Some people had to just go drive physically to people's houses and locations where they could to just make sure Manna staff were alive and safe and what their needs were. And we had some staff who did lose their homes to the storm. And so that was first step, was figure out what tools and resources we had at our disposal to keep doing the work. And so by Monday, the very following week, we had our fleet of trucks that we had saved, took them to higher ground, and so we were able to, if you start off, you can go to our Facebook and see, the first day at the farmers market was just our, couple little trucks with some pallets of food, and just, like a miracle, just over the next few days, just, tens of thousands of pounds of food brought to the farmers market. And people who came through there to get their food, these families had all of their belongings. Some of them had lost everything in the flood, and they had all their belongings packed on their car and a trailer. And they couldn't believe that we were able to provide this food and resources, because some of them had heard about our facility being destroyed.
And it was people of all walks of life who needed the help. It was not
rich or poor.
Exactly.
It was people who, who maybe would never picture themselves in this kind of dire circumstances. And these are the people that have turned around, and just weeks later, after they got them and their family secure and got the resources they need, they turned around and give it right back. They started volunteering with us. start helping bring in those food donations. We had an outpouring of folks from all over the country, people driving from South Dakota just with their family in their truck and their trailer and just saying, hey, we just heard you guys needed some supplies, so we drove all night and brought, you know, this trailer full of water.
Emotionally, how, because I'm sure you and your staff are excited to be able to help, but then too, seeing the sheer need and the emotion, and thank you for this loaf of bread.
Yes. I'm in awe every day at our staff and the fact that many of us had to kind of set our trauma aside for the moment to see that, like, hey, there's people hungry and people who are desperate in need right now. So I have no doubt that, like, some of us are still reeling from the fact of, like, processing some of that early loss that we had to just temporarily put on hold because we realized that if we didn't do this, thousands of people were going to suffer. Before the storm hit, Manna was serving 158,000 people on average a month across 16 counties. That's our 16 county service region. So you can imagine what the need has been post the storm.
Yeah. And you, even through all this said, you lost your facility.
Lost everything. Yeah, pallet jacks, IT, over several $1 million worth of food inventory, you know, and it's like, that was our warehouse. Yeah. This is, you can't move food. Right. And there's such great volunteers who were in those first day or so after the flood, you know, when the communications out and people were jumping into action, there was volunteer groups forming there. We got to go to Manna. We got to save the food. And we told them, you can't get to our facility except by boat.
Wow.
And so we had to jump into crisis communications to deter all these incredible volunteers from trying to, you know, keep them out of harm's way.
Last question, the need is still there. So if people want to help your organization, how do they do that?
Yeah, folks who want to volunteer, donate their time, money, or resources, they can go to mannafoodbank.org and they can sign up and for our newsletters and get more information about how they can make a difference, because it's a long road to recovery ahead.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here and sharing your story. Straight ahead, Western North Carolina is known for its crops. We'll discuss how farmers were impacted by the storm.
Straight and simple, fair and square. At Fred Anderson Chevrolet Buick GMC, get a real deal with real savings and a real offer for your trade.
During Truck Month, save up to $10,000 off Silverados.
Fred Anderson Chevrolet Buick GMC. Let's go, buddy.
When I got my job at Food Lion, I learned you can also be a volunteer with Food Lion Feeds. So whether I'm unloading our donations or helping neighbors pick fresh produce, this what you're looking for? I say take the helping hand when you need it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And be the helping hand when you don't.
Bye. Bye.
Here to fill tables and hearts with hope. Food Lion Feeds, here for every moment.
Wildfires in the Carolinas.
Fire crews are giving regular progress updates on each of the fires.
We're seeing some of that smoke.
Crews have been pouring in and out of this area.
Get the newest developments.
Let's get a look at the updated numbers.
This is the current wildfire smoke. You can see it spreading.
Any bit of rainfall is going to be very welcomed.
Instant updates with the WYFF4 app.
New information now on these burn bans.
Continuing wildfire coverage. Stay with the story. WYFF News 4.
Straight and simple, fair and square. At Fred Anderson Chevrolet Buick GMC, get a real deal with real savings and a real offer for your trade.
Save up to $11,000 off Sierra trucks.
Fred Anderson Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Welcome back to For the Record. Joining me now is Terry Kelly, Henderson County Extension Director and Tree Fruit Agent. Thank you very much for being here. Now, when you think of Henderson County, you think of apples.
That's right.
When Helene came through, what, especially 6 months ago, during that time of the year, what effect did it have on the apple crop?
So it comes through in late September. We're about halfway through the harvest season. but we've still got a lot of apples on the trees.
Really?
Yeah, there's, we're just halfway through at that point. So, October's probably our biggest month for pick your own apples and roadside stands. So, several effects. One, of course, we had some apples blown off the trees. We lost power, so there was a lot of apples in storage that were, lost. But the big thing was, or one of the biggest things was that our pick your own, our roadside stands, our agritourism operations were closed down for several days because there was no power. Some of them, the roads were blocked. And so, these folks have basically a 12-month or a 12-week period that they make their entire income for the year. And all of a sudden they're shut down from anywhere from 2 to 5 weeks. So, you basically are looking at folks that, lost anywhere from, 25% to 50% of their income just because they couldn't be open to sell apples at that time. And of course, people were told to stay away.
Yeah.
So our usual clientele from Greenville and Spartanburg and Asheville and all the other surrounding communities weren't coming there to purchase apples.
We've talked so much about Western North Carolina and the Carolinas coming back after Hurricane Helene. That's from the human side of things. When it comes to plant life and apples and apple trees, apple orchards, are we still yet to see the true effect of Helene on the crop for future years?
Certainly. We lost a lot of apple trees. Obviously, you can't put a tree back in the ground that's going to start having apples this year. So any of those trees that we lost, we're looking at 4 to 6 years before they can be in production. So, there's that. We're pretty big in nursery crops, too. So, we lost a lot of nursery plants. We lost over 1 million nursery plants. And
now define nursery plant.
Well, so those that you would go to buy and
put in your yard?
Shrubs and azaleas and, even trees and those kind of things that you would buy for your yard. And we do a lot of production of that there in the county, as well as bedding plants and that kind of thing. So, a lot of that stuff was lost, and it'll take a while to get those back as well. And of course, one of the things we've been concerned with is the amount of relief that our growers are getting, through government programs. There was $30 billion passed from the federal government back in December, but not a dime of that has, found its way to Henderson County yet. So, and of course, that's $30 billion is for nationwide and includes 2 different programs. But actually, we just got the first amount from the state legislature last week when the governor signed a bill that would provide $200 million. But we lost $130 to $150 million right there in Henderson County. So we're looking at 20-some counties affected. Our big fear is that there's just not going to be enough right now. And we're hoping that, some more is going to come later on to get our farmers back in production. I mean, if they can't get back into production, their next best bet is to sell their land for development. And, we've lost 20% of our ag land in Henderson County in the last 10 years. We certainly don't need to be losing more. And when you have a crisis like this, people get desperate and they're willing to take money wherever they can get it. And some of them may have to go that route if they don't get the relief they need.
Yeah, especially after a horrible, huge event like Helene, which comes through. For some farmers, once they're not getting the help you say they're needing and should be coming in, they may throw their hands up and say, time to move on to something else.
Yeah, I've met 1 or 2 already that said, I'm done. I can't come back from this. Obviously, our farmers tend to be on the older side. Hopefully we're starting to get some new farmers to replace them. But those folks, that have been farming for 30, 40, 50 years, and then this comes along, they kind of get discouraged and, they throw up their hands and say, I just can't do this anymore.
To people who are at home watching, last question, how could they help?
So, You know, the thing that I would say is that we need to support our local farmers by buying local produce, local vegetables, local fruits. You know, when we have those things, and obviously we're not harvesting right now, but later in the year when we're starting to have crops, you know, buy from your farmers markets, buy from the roadside stands. Support these folks that are producing local food. It's good, nutritious food. It's local. It's not been stored for a long time. It's not been shipped for a long time. So you're getting the best quality, the best flavor, and the best product you can get.
Thank you so much for being here and sharing your story.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nigel.
Still to come, our discussion on North Carolina's recovery from Helene continues. We'll speak with people working to bring tourists back to the mountains.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda from the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
She made me want to be a teacher because the way she changed my life, I want to do that to other kids.
Teachers inspire the leaders of tomorrow.
But if you can just be a positive force, just be someone who's pouring into others, and if you truly do that, then you're going to make the world a better place.
Nominate your favorite teacher for the Golden Apple Award. Pick up a form at your local Ingalls, then watch WYFF News 4 Thursdays at 5.
You know, let's think about what I want to do in my life. I wanted to be a hero like so many teachers work for me.
Illicit fentanyl is the deadliest drug threat that our nation has ever experienced. We lost Leo when he was only 19, killed by fentanyl he didn't even know he was taking. He was my heart, my son.
My grandson. I wish you could have met him. Such a beautiful young man. Kind, smart, funny, sweet, a great kid.
Go to ladrfoundation.org to join us in the fight against fentanyl.
Thank you.
When traffic slows you down and weather makes things worse,
We'll help you stay on track to keep your morning moving.
all morning long from 4:30 to 7, and while you watch Today, Perella Lewis shows you what's ahead.
The clouds come in first and then the rainfall right around lunchtime.
Victoria Coquinos helps you navigate the roads.
Traffic is at a complete standstill for the moment.
Before you head out the door, get traffic and weather together. Wake up and watch WYFF News 4 Today.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda from the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Thanks for staying with us for the record as we discuss progress made and work left to be done as Western North Carolina recovers from Hurricane Helene. Joining us now are Mickey Canales of Visit Smokies and Casey Kerr, Tourism Development Authority Director for Cherokee County, North Carolina. Thank you very much for being here. Mickey, Swain County didn't have that much physical damage, but it did when it came to the economy. Explain that.
Absolutely. In a small town where your entire town is built around this incredible experience called the Great Smoky Mountain Railroad, the town thrives and breathes because of that train. And when it was shut down, there may have been a branch on the rail, nothing that could be fixed within a day or so, but the whole town got shut down when those tickets went unsold and canceled.
Yeah, because, I mean, people... It doesn't come top of mind when you see the damage everywhere that so many people felt. But we're talking a rail line, maybe the most popular rail line in the country, where you need that whole line to be working in order for that tourism to be there.
And the physical damage, like I said, was minimal all along the rail line. It wasn't a big recovery effort for the physical damage. It was getting the message out that we were still there, which we couldn't do for a little while because of the WNC closed being thing. However, Swain County wasn't the only one. Graham County is actually number 4 on the most economically damaged counties of all 27 in Western North Carolina. Graham County, 0 physical damage, but our main roads, the lifelines in and out, were all closed down, and because of that, they were suffocated out economically.
Talk to me about the tourism part as well.
As the tourism director in Cherokee County, you know, Helene came in, I don't think a lot of people were really focused on the month like I was. You know, I was excited. We were getting geared up for our peak tourism season.
Fall.
What everyone looks forward to. You know, the leaves are changing, the crisp air, everybody, you know, October is by far, I think I speak for all 7 Smokies counties, our busiest and most impactful month. Especially when you're talking small businesses, they literally, this is their bread and butter for the rest of the year. So it was, you know, it was heartbreaking to see the devastation to our Northeast. And obviously we all, I mean, everyone did their part in, and even boots on the ground, our airport in our county, we were a lifeline for those areas, and that's, you know, that was our #1 priority in the beginning, is let's take care of our neighbors, let's get them resources. We had people coming from, you know, sending donations, pouring in from South Carolina, from Georgia, from Tennessee areas, Florida. We were flying those resources over. But at the end of the day, it was that looming question mark, how are we going to survive this economically? And it was a really scary time, you know, seeing all the cancellations flooding in, and knowing that, you know, all of our beautiful area in Cherokee County and surrounding, like Mickey said, there was a branch down in a couple areas, and we opened up recreational areas literally the weekend after, like the Saturday and Sunday after assessments in our area. And we were very fortunate for that, but economically, we were hurting, and we still are in our areas.
And I do want to add that every player was pivotal in the recovery process, and continues to be pivotal to this day. And I just want to add that from part-time workers to CEOs of Harrah's Casino and the John C. Campbell Folk School, every single person in our region was a part of the community in recovery. But beyond that, the visitors to our region are a part of that recovery, and they are pivotal players in recovery for the region.
And now spring is here. So the hurricane hits, fall, winter arrives.
Always the slowest season.
Yes. And a struggle emotionally too.
Yes.
And we have work to get done, but you're still cleaning up. Now spring is here.
And that a lot of the businesses are automatically closed during that. The leafless season. They're already closed because of the slow traffic. That's their time to exhale, but it's also not
you couldn't.
Time you can rely on for visitors. And so we're happy to say that the time we've all been waiting for is here. It's now. It's April 1st. Those businesses that you want to support, Maggie Valley Crafts is one of them, and I just have to talk about pivotal player in the community. They're opening up April 1st, and they were fully flooded. The building next door, Sue Penley, has been the owner they're celebrating 75 years this year, and her house was destroyed, totaled. Because of the TDA, Visit Haywood, because of the Golden Leaf Foundation and communities, the community around them. I say communities because it's not just Maggie 100%. Valley, it's all of us. Because of that, they're building a brand new community garden right next to Maggie Mountaineer Crafts in Maggie Valley. And that's going to be a beautiful testament to not just the community, but the resilience and what we're turning this catastrophic event into, which is the future.
For both of you, what do you say to the viewers?
I would say we don't just welcome you, but we appreciate your visit to our areas. This spring, there's so much going on this spring in the Southern Smokies and Appalachia. One of the things that I do want to mention, John C. Campbell is celebrating their 100th anniversary. Last year, their Fall Festival, which is a huge draw and just such a special event to our area, it was the weekend after Helene. So last year, obviously they did not have the best turnout, but they still donated proceeds 2 Helene victims. So, and then spring's coming up. There's so many fun events for everybody to plug into from all walks of life, no matter your age or if you're a couple or you're a family. There's so much to get into. So just you make the difference. Visiting our area may not feel like a charitable thing.
Right.
You know, it's fun.
Yeah,
it's vacation, but it's absolutely a charitable thing for you to come in every time.
History.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, my family and I will be up there.
Awesome.
And I also just want to add, if possible, that visitsmokies.org/rediscover is a platform for all of the great activities going on with coupons and deals and promotions as a way to welcome people back. So if you just need a little sweet treat to get your other foot in the door,
who doesn't love a sweet treat?
Come on down.
And from Waynesville to Murphy, the welcome is wide. That is part of the new theme song for the Rediscover the Smokies campaign.
I love it.
So
I love it.
y'all come visit.
Thank you so much. Thank you both for being here and sharing your story.
Thank you.
We'll be right back to wrap up For the Record.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan like Kicks, J.D. Power's most dependable small SUV, Sentra, a Consumer Reports top pick, and Rogue, a Consumer Guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. All for under $30,000 at the Nissan Now sales event. Now get a low $279 per month lease or get 2.9% APR financing for 60 months on Rogue.
Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2 Get 2 free sale ends soon.
That's a great deal. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Your day full of things to do and appointments to keep until the weather messes it all up.
And that's when the Live Super Doppler 4 impact icon comes in. When you see it in my forecast, that's your cue to prepare for weather that could be annoying or slow you down. Considerable clouds will move in. It will be in dangerous conditions. Look for the red alert icon. But if inconvenient weather could affect your day, the yellow impact icon lets you know.
Keeping you prepared. Alert and impact icons on WYFF News 4. An open discussion about the devastating impacts of addiction.
It's a battle we fight every day.
I wake up every morning to make sure I tell myself I'm not going to do drugs today.
WYFF News 4, starting this important conversation.
If we can break the stigma that it's okay to admit you have a problem.
We have to love people until they are ready for that help.
Sometimes it's tough love, but to let them know that you love them.
If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, reach out to any of these local resources. Help is available.
When morning traffic slows you down, stay ahead of the curve with alerts on trouble spots.
It's about a 3-mile backup if you're traveling.
And drive time updates. Go from here to there safely and quickly with WYFF News 4 today.
Thank you for joining us for the Record. We want to examine issues important to this community. If you have an idea for a story or an issue you think needs a deeper conversation, email us at the address on your screen, fortherecord@wyff4.com. Thank you. Have a great day. We'll see you back here next time.